The Sagittarius full moon is happening May 23rd. This is an intensely passionate full moon in the adventurous, truth-seeking, truth-telling fire sign of Sag. Our emotions will be stirred. This full moon feels deeply healing as it is receiving powerful support from Pluto, which is harmonizing with this full moon. We also have Venus and Jupiter in Taurus, both benefics bolstering the full moon energy. And there's more, which I'm excited to share with you in part one of this video, where I share with you who will be feeling this full moon most intensely and personally based on the planets and points in your natal astrology chart. And how can you best work with the energies, with the aspects that are going on during this full moon with the most ease and grace. And I want to say right out of the gate, this feels like a full circle graduation moment to me. This feels like we have come full circle. This feels like a full moon that is going to be almost, for some of us, a relief, but even more a sense of yes, 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 all that inner work that I have been doing is worth it. I now see the light. And in part two of this video, I will be doing readings for all 12 signs, channeling a message from Spirit and pulling an oracle card for each of the 12 signs as well. I highly encourage you to watch part one of this video if you really want to finesse the energies of this full moon and make the most of it. Before I get into the richness of this full moon, I want to say hello and welcome if you are new to me, if you have just found the channel. This is a like-minded community. This is where you can find your tribe. So if you want to feel empowered through the astrology, that is my goal. If this sounds like what you're looking for, take a moment now to subscribe so you don't miss a video. And hello and welcome back to those of you who've been watching my videos. Thank you so much for subscribing. I would not be here without you, and I am forever grateful that we are on this journey together. You are warmly invited every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time, when we gather in the YouTube chat, when my videos premiere, and we all hang out and support one another. So please join us. And hello, happy Sunday to my Sunday chat friends. I'm Betsy. I am a psychic astrologer as well as an intuitive life coach, and it is my joy, my passion, my dedication to bring you a blend of divine downloads, spiritual principles, and Western tropical astrology. If you'd like to know how this Sagittarius full moon is aspecting the natal planets and points in your chart, along with how all of the other planets are aspecting your chart at this time, including the difficult transits, which clients always want to know, when are those ending? If you would like to receive the transformational understanding, uplift, and support, go to my website, check out the testimonials that other clients have offered, and it will be my joy to meet you on Zoom. And by the way, I write about the astrology weekly, the astrology between videos, in my inspirational astrology updates. So if you'd like to get those and receive a free instant download of my soothing guided meditation, returning home to your heart, reconnecting with your spirit, go to my website, subscribe for free, and you will get that instant download immediately. One of my favorite quotes about Sagittarius energy is, "Yeah, I got your text message. I just didn't feel like responding to it." Sagittarius is supremely honest, is blunt even, free-spirited, truth-telling, truth-seeking. In Sagittarius, we are ready for the next adventure. We are ready to go to new horizons, to go beyond our limits, to say yes, to take the leap knowing the net will appear. Now, all full moons are what we call oppositions. Why do we say opposition? Because during a full moon, the sun is opposed the moon on the zodiac wheel. And in this full moon, we have the sun in Gemini, which is lively, social, talkative, mercurial energy, standing across the sky from the moon in Sagittarius, fiery, adventurous, ready for anything, very spontaneous, freedom-loving. So the goal of this full moon that I feel all of us are going to be experiencing is we want liberation, we want freedom, we want to do things our way, we want to do our life authentically our way. All full moons signify a time of culmination, a time of manifestation, or a closure, an ending, a release, the end of a chapter. And because of this, full moons tend to feel more eventful, more emotional, because human beings don't like endings. Even if it's something that's no longer in alignment with your energy. It's like that phrase, I don't like saying goodbye. I don't like goodbyes. But the beauty of Sagittarius energy is that we are ready for the new. We are ready to step into new territory. We are inspired to go to a new place, metaphorically or physically even. This is where we get that fire lit underneath us that helps us to get over the hump of the inertia of our humanness wanting to keep things the same. Now, this full moon in Sag is a culmination of the new moon in Sagittarius that we had 6 months ago, December 12th of 2023. So you may want to go back to that time around mid-December of 2023 and think about what was going on for you. What intentions did you see during that new moon? I know it's hard to think back oftentimes to a new moon 6 months earlier, but that was just a couple weeks before the Christmas and New Year holidays. Who were you with? What was important to you at that time? This may also feel like a mini culmination of the Taurus new moon that we had May 7th and 8th. You could feel during this full moon something sprouting or something beginning to show up that was connected to your Taurus new moon intentions. So who will feel this Sagittarius full moon most intensely, most personally? It is happening at 2 degrees, 55 minutes of Sagittarius, almost 3 degrees. So wherever you have 2 to 3 degrees of Sagittarius in your natal astrology chart is where you will be feeling this full moon personally. And if you have natal planets or points between 0 and 7 degrees of Sagittarius or the other mutable signs of Gemini, Virgo, or Pisces, you will feel this full moon more intensely. Also, if you have planets or points between 28 and 29 degrees of the fixed signs of Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, or Leo, you will also feel the intensity of the Sag full moon. But keep in mind that we all have Sagittarius somewhere in our charts. So we're all going to feel it at a certain degree. And certainly on a collective level, we will feel the culmination of this full moon. What I love most about Sagittarius energy, and my mom had a Sag moon and my youngest daughter is Sag rising, is the buoyancy of this energy. Sagittarians are full of light. They can feel like the life of the party. They are more optimistic. My mom was always saying, let's just make the best of it. It doesn't matter how bad the situation was. We could be stalled on the freeway, broken down, the hood up, with our auto club card expired. And my mom would still be saying, there's got to be a way out of this. We're just going to make the best of this. Sagittarius is not only glass half full, it is the goblet overflowing. It is the overflow of goodness. After all, it's Jupiter ruled, which is expansive, dreaming big, taking that risk, full of confidence, believing in yourself, knowing that the universe has your back. So these are all feelings or emotions that we may be having during this full moon. We may be feeling a new swelling up of hopefulness, of I can do this. Not only this, but because Sagittarius is associated with the 9th house of expansion and philosophy, spiritual awareness, long distance travel, new horizons, new scenery, you may find yourself on a quest. You may find yourself taking a leap. You may find yourself stepping in to something that is going to expand your mind. Something that awakens you to the truth of who you are. This is beautiful energy for us stepping into a new life chapter. And because our minds are more expanded in Sagittarius energy and we feel more inspired often, we feel more protected, we feel more invincible even, we tend to attract luck and blessings to us that we wouldn't normally attract. Like the time that my Sagittarius friend invited me to Hawaii with free accommodations, and when we landed at the airport and met up, A limo driver approached us. I mean, this is a true story. It still blows me away. A limo driver approached us. We were waiting for a taxi. We were in the taxi line, and this limo driver said, I just had the party that I was supposed to pick up cancel, and so would you like a ride in my stretch limo for the same fare as a taxi? We were so ecstatic all the way. It was 20-30 minutes all the way to our condo. We were trading seats. We were moving all over the limo. I mean, we had a stretch limo to ourselves, two of us. And I attribute this to the fact that my friend epitomizes the Sagittarius motto, I just know that good things are coming to me. Something wonderful is always around the corner. I just have to believe it's true. Now, I said at the beginning of this video that Sagittarius is known for being the truth seeker and the truth teller, being fiercely honest. And we're really going to be feeling this during this full moon. Why is that? Because the moon is making a sextile, which is positive energy flow. It is solutions and new opportunities. It is us having something that needs to be resolved or figured out, and seeing the answer, being given the answer, being given the resources. How is this happening? Pluto in Aquarius, Pluto, the great detoxifier, Pluto reveals. Pluto reveals what has been underneath the surface. It brings up from our unconscious the depths of our feeling. It brings the depths of our emotion bubbling up so we can see a truth that we need to be in our power. Pluto's all about power. This full moon is making a sextile to empowering Pluto, empowering especially when it's a sextile aspect. What this says to me is that whereas in a hard Pluto transit, such as a square or an opposition, we often feel pushed by pain, because this is a sextile, a harmonizing aspect, this may feel more like we're being pulled by a vision, pulled by inspiration. And if the light of the full moon does shine a truth, does shine its light on something that feels quite uncomfortable for us, because this is a sextile, I feel that quite quickly we're going to see the resolution. Also, it's really important to keep in mind that Pluto regenerates. Whatever dies, whatever leaves, it regenerates in another form. And when I tuned into Spirit for the preparation of this video, the words that came up were revival, regeneration, renewal. So my friend, you may have a deep emotional discovery. You may see something that you didn't see before that brings about a healing that even feels dramatic for you, a healing from the depths of you. That is lightening, that is freeing, that is a relief even. And that then gives you the fortitude and the passion and the excitement to move your energy forward into the next chapter. Pluto in Aquarius is an air sign. It is about reforming things that are not working in our individual lives and in the community. And it's about collaboration, not doing it alone anymore, gathering together in tribe. So some of us during this full moon are going to be meeting new friends, new soul connections. We're going to be gathering, if it's just one-on-one or it's in a group, we're going to be gathering and really being infused with new life and new inspiration because of it. And it could be during conversations with like-minded others, during those connections that we're having. It could be that we feel a breakthrough, that we feel a mental breakthrough that feels like a yes, I feel so happy that I have found my people or found this person. Or it could be a yes, I can finally let this go. I can finally bring closure to this relationship. I'm finally walking away from that situation. I'm finally moving out of that place that wasn't right for me. And it's these endings, of course, that always precede a new beginning. I feel that during this passionate, emotional full moon in Sagittarius, we're going to be expressing our feelings. We're going to be having conversations with people that we trust, and we're going to receive a mirroring back of what we're feeling from others, and that alone can be quite healing. It's also notable that Jupiter in Taurus and Venus in Taurus are together during this full moon. Remember that this full moon in Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and when we look at what Jupiter is doing, it is making a connection to Venus, which is the yummy stuff of life, the lusciousness of life, beauty, pleasure, comforts, money, the finances, the resources that we need to experience what we want to enjoy on this earthly playground. So Jupiter conjunct Venus, and both Jupiter and Venus being conjunct the Sun in Gemini, this is another positive marker of this full moon feeling expansive and fortunate. Jupiter and Venus, the two benefics, they bestow blessings, they expand the goodness of life. Jupiter's protection, Jupiter's sense of hopefulness and optimism. They're at the very last degrees. Jupiter's at 29 degrees. Venus is at 28 degrees of Taurus. Taurus is tangible blessings. Taurus is material security. That energy is being infused into the sun, the light of the sun, and that sun is beaming its energy across to the moon. The moon is opposing Jupiter and Venus. What does this mean? It means that we have the opportunity to heal on a subconscious level, the moon, our narrative, what we've been thinking about ourselves and our lives, to heal that, to up-level that, to infuse that with the truth of who we are as divine beings, spirits of pure love with unlimited potential. The opportunity to awaken to that truth, Sagittarius, so that we can embody more confidence and courage and yes, I can do it. Yes, I'm ready to take a risk. Yes, I'm willing to take this chance. Yes, I'm willing to bank on myself, to believe in myself. This is what Jupiter and Venus together next to the sun and opposing the moon can really bring to us, a powerful positive shift in our mental narrative, which is the basis of everything that we're creating. Most of our creations come from our subconscious programming, our subconscious mind. So wouldn't you like to raise the vibrational frequency of your subconscious? Jupiter, Venus, Pluto are all helping us do that. But not only this, we also have Neptune at 29 degrees, the very last degree of Pisces, helping us with the same thing. Why do I say this? Because Jupiter together with Venus at the very last degrees of Taurus are making a sextile, positive energy flow, solutions, new opportunities. Jupiter and Venus and Taurus are sextiling Neptune and Pisces at 29 degrees. This is visionary energy. This is closing out a chapter. This could be the final gift of awareness, of awakening, or a tangible something that you can touch, feel, and see, and hold and smell, a tangible reward of all of the soul work, Neptune and Pisces, since 2011, 2012, of all of the evolutionary soul work that you have done over the last 11, 12-year cycle. Also with Jupiter and Venus sextiling Neptune at its anaretic 29th degree, Neptune rules illness. This could bring about a healing on any level, mental, emotional, spiritual, or physical. Anything that has been ailing you on any of these levels, pain in your physical body, anxiety, emotional stress, this sextile could show you the answer that you have been looking for. Something that you thought, I guess I just have to live with this. I guess I'll never heal this. Chronic pain, chronic illness. You could get a message, a truth, Pluto and Aquarius, a divine download, Neptune and Pisces, that is the exact information you needed to heal what's been bothering you. And Jupiter and Venus conjunct in Taurus, this is tangible resources that could come through for you. Support from friends. This is the money that you need. The loan that you've been wanting, the plane ticket, the free lodging or accommodations. Whatever it is for you, my friend, I'm excited for this full moon because I feel like many of us are going to be receiving those resources that we have been wanting and needing for us to do that next thing that is lighting up our heart. Now, lastly, before we do the 12 sign readings, I want to say, If something feels like it's wrapping up for you, it is closing out, it is culminating, that is just as possible with this Neptune transit. For many people, there is going to be a closure. There is going to be a project that is coming to an end. There is going to be a relationship to which you are bidding farewell. And that is only because you know on a deep soul level that something better is coming for you, that you have shifted into the new timeline, and all of those soul connections that are also in that new timeline are ready to meet up with us. So if you're having one of those full circle moments, if you're saying goodbye and you don't like goodbyes, as our human selves don't, remember that you are about to board that bullet train that is taking you to your next new grand and glorious adventure. Okay, so let's do the 12 sign readings now. Listen to your rising sign. Your rising sign is the most accurate in terms of the area of your life, the area of your chart corresponding to the area of your life in which this full moon in Sagittarius is happening for you. Also listen to your sun sign. This is how your ego, personality, your human self is going to experience this full moon. And your moon sign is how you'll experience it emotionally and perhaps in your relationships as well. So let's start with Sagittarius. Sagittarius, because Sagittarius, this is your full moon. Sag, you are experiencing your full moon in the first house of your identity. This is the house of I am. When people ask you, who are you? What do you do? Describe, tell me something about yourself. This is where the full moon is happening for you. So it is the roles you play, the titles that you have, both professionally and personally. It is your status. For example, your relationship status, whether or not you have children, whether you're working or not working, where you live, all the things that we discuss when we tell people about ourselves. And with a full moon here, this means that something is ending, culminating, or coming to fruition, manifestation, in terms of your status, in terms of your identity, how you see yourself, your self-image, what you want others to see in you, how you would want others to describe you. Were they at your celebration of life? These are the qualities that you embody, Sag, and that are important to you, as well as your vitality. So during a full moon, we are very aware of our vitality. We're very aware of whether we're feeling energetic and healthy and are feeling like ourselves, or whether we're not, or whether our energy is lower than usual. Now, because this full moon is making a sextile to Pluto, as I spoke about in the first part of this video, this is the truth coming to light, and this truth is going to affect, possibly for you, a decision that you're making about a role that you play in your life. And often, because the first house is across from the seventh house of partnerships, often that decision has an effect on a partnership, professional or personal. It has an effect on a key relationship in your life, or it affects your home situation or your career. But Sagittarius, you're wanting to up-level something during this full moon. You're up-leveling a role. You're letting go of a role. You are doing something that is going to make you feel more authentic to you, more free to be you, more liberated. And the Pluto truth that comes to light is going to take you to the next level of your power. Some of you could get a promotion. Some of you could start your own business. Some of you could decide you want to change your home in some way. You want to change your career in some way, or you're shifting a relationship. This will be a pivotal full moon for you. Not only because it's your full moon, but because this full moon is making the aspect to Pluto that I spoke about and the other aspects that I spoke about as well. Not only this, we have Jupiter and Venus together opposing the moon in Sag. So this brings up issues around your material security and your love life as well. So yeah, it's going to be an intense full moon, Sag, it is. And your message from Spirit is let go. Let the new enter your life, and the only way to do that is to let go of what is not working in your life right now, Sag. Something better awaits. Something you are up leveling. Something better is awaiting you when you let go, Sag. Okay, so let me shuffle for you and let's see what the cards have to say. And the sun is just about to set as I'm saying that, so there may be a message there for you as well. This could feel like a sunset full moon for you. All full moons to a certain degree are when the sun is setting, but because this is your full moon, Sag, it could truly feel like a chapter of a relationship, a chapter of a job, a chapter of a home, a chapter of how you see yourself is setting. It could feel that way for you. Okay, Sag. Sagittarius. I know a lot of you say you like it when I sing that, so that makes me happy. Oh my gosh, Sag, check it out. You got the sun. Yes, yes, yes. The sun is coming out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I got to let it show. Sag, this says, the sun, this says, enjoy success and happiness. Wow. The new chapter of your life is going to feel like the sun coming out on your life. It's going to feel like a brand new day. You may already be feeling that energy. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments below. I would love to hear. But there is new success and happiness coming to you. Your self-image, the sun is our life force and our personality, is blooming, Sag. It is blooming. So let me know, leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you how this is all feeling for you, how the full moon is feeling for you, and what does it feel like to you to have the sun coming out on your life. I love this so much. Okay, Scorpio. Hello, beautiful Scorpio. Scorpio. The Sag full moon is happening for you in your house of earned income, values, self-worth, self-esteem, self-love, and material security. This is a house of your prized possession. The second house is where we feel solid, self-reliant. I can support myself. I can do what I need to do to have the most materially comfortable life. And that's different for everyone. We all have our own definition of what we need on a material level, right? But because this is a full moon, you could be having some culmination, some manifestation that is tied to your income. So like a new job or a promotion, making more money, letting go of a job so that you can start your own business and make more money, getting a side gig. This could also be a shift in your values. You could be downsizing, you could be retiring and changing your material picture in some way, your assets. You could be selling a possession or possessions, all with the goal of improving your life, all with the goal of being able to step into that next new adventure, new horizons that Sagittarius energy is known for, taking a risk, up-leveling your life. This is an up-leveling for everyone, Scorpio, and for you, it can feel like an up-leveling, a closure, a new brilliant idea that is going to improve your life on a material level. Your message from Spirit is that you are advancing. You are going to a new level of awareness, a new consciousness, a new timeline or vibrational frequency, all different ways of saying the same thing. You are going to a new level in your awareness that is then allowing you to have more sense of worthiness, deserving, self-esteem regarding creating the material life that feels in alignment with you. So that's really good news, Scorpio. So let's see what the cards have to say for you for this Sag. Full moon sextiled by Pluto, which means a truth coming to light. And Scorpio, you know all about Pluto energy because Pluto is one of your planetary rulers. So you could have a truth that comes to light that, you know, some of you might, and I hope this isn't true for you because it's difficult on a human level, but if you lose a job, if anyone loses a job, if anyone's let go, it's because you really do have a much better opportunity awaiting you, even if you don't know what that opportunity is yet, Scorpio. So someone may need to hear that, to know that, yes, it's always hard. There's always a grieving process. It's always hard to lose a job. It's really hard on our egos. But this Sagittarius moon, especially with a sextile from Pluto, and Pluto rules wealth, it's about feeling more empowered. It's about feeling like we're receiving what we're worth. So ultimately, it's going to be a gift for you. You really are going to get something better if that happens. Okay, so I just shuffled. Let me pull a card and see what the cards have to say for Scorpio. And that could also be a similar situation for a partner. If you have a partner, they could be going through that rather than you. So your card says, Stargazer, set your sights higher. Interesting. Are you happy with your material security? Are you happy with the amount of money you're earning? Do you feel like you're receiving what you're worth? Do you want to up-level your sense of deserving? It could be that you just receive, and this is not a jest, but it could be, this is really important actually, that you receive a truth that is about a deep sense of fear maybe around deserving, or around, like, so you could get an epiphany or an enlightened realization that shows you what has kept you in lack, some of you, and is very freeing and liberating, which then opens you up to much more abundance, Scorpio. This card, being the Stargazer, is encouraging you to tune into the stars, encouraging you to tune into your galactic nature. And remember who you are. Remember where you came from. Remember that you are that spiritual being, that galactic being that has powers way beyond your humanness, your spiritual powers. Your spiritual powers have a gift for you. And you can see that he's holding, I think it's a musical instrument that he's holding, I'm not sure. But whatever he's holding, it's infusing him with power and new energy. So you may want to do some sort of a shape-shifting journey, for example, and I do have several meditations on my YouTube channel for you. You may want to shape-shift into your more galactic self in a guided visualization to open you up to your deeper power, beautiful Scorpio. A new soul essence, a new part of you, a new aspect of you is waiting to be given expression in this next soul cycle of your gorgeous life, beautiful Scorpio. Libra, hello, beautiful Libra. Libra, you're going to be experiencing the Sagittarius full moon in your house of mindset and communication, your inner narrative. This is also the house of your local environment, and it's where you're having conversations in your hood, the people you interact with on a regular basis. It's also connected to siblings, aunts, uncles, and cousins. So this is extended family, soul sisters and soul brothers, people who often have an intense influence on our life. So it's basically about how your local environment influences you, has an effect on you. And with Pluto making an aspect, a harmonizing aspect, intense nevertheless, to this full moon, you could experience some sort of plutonic healing, some sense of regeneration going on in one of those relationships that I just mentioned, or having to do with, maybe it happens for you when you go on a short trip, like a long weekend trip or a day trip, or you have a powerful opening or awakening in your mind, in your narrative, in your subconscious mind, that enlightens you to the fact that you can up-level your narrative. Libra, you're getting a sextile from the full moon to your energy, and sextiles are solutions, they are opportunities. This is a full moon that has several sextiles going on. We have a sextile from Pluto. We have a sextile between Jupiter and Venus to Neptune. That means there's a lot of opportunity openings here that want to up-level our lives. And so you could also notice a shift or a healing with a neighbor, with somebody that you meet up with regularly, with someone that you network with the owner of a gym that you go to, or a yoga teacher. This is also the house of writing and local meetups. So just be listening, just be aware. I would be really aware of what's going on in my local environment. What are the conversations that are going on? Who am I having coffee with? This is where you could really have a breakthrough come through for you, Libra. In the smallest way, something that another person says, a connection that is made for you could really open something up for you on a mental level that makes all the difference, that is very liberating for you. Your message from Spirit, Libra, and remember this is a manifestation, a culmination, or an ending. So you could have a beautiful manifestation in your everyday local life, or having to do with writing or teaching or speaking or presenting, or something finishing and closing up. But your message from Spirit is go get them, Libra. Go get them. The world is your oyster. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. If you find yourself playing small, if you find yourself dimming your light, if you notice that you are talking about limitations rather than possibilities and potential, Spirit wants you to open up to the fact that you can go beyond those limits. This is the time with the Sagittarius full moon, and this is the time for us to go beyond our limits and to really expand our minds and the way we think about ourselves, the way we think about our potential. It's much greater than the way, it may be much greater than the way you've been thinking about it. Okay, Libra, let me pull a card for you and see what your next great adventure, how your next great adventure, whatever that is for you, is being supported. Some of you, by the way, may change your location or change the location of your work or where you do something that you do on a regular basis. This is the house of your sort of your everyday location where you hang out, where you work, and all of those things. So there could be a change here for you. And I would be asking myself, if you're questioning at all, is this the area that I want to be in? Is this still in vibrational alignment with my frequency? Does it still light me up? Does it raise my energy? Okay, if it's not an absolute yes, it is a no. Oh, I sound so dogmatic, don't I, Libra? Okay, let me pull your card. Your card is Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. It is so shamanic. And when you look at this card, you see an eagle and a wolf. Shape-shifting into the eagle allows us to fly above our life and see from a higher perspective. Shape-shifting into a wolf allows us to see the everyday teachings of life. Shape-shifting into an indigenous person allows us to get into our primal energy and feel what our heart's desires are on a very deep primal level. So any or all of these shape-shifting visions, Libra, are going to take you into the next awareness, an enlightened awareness, give you a message from your soul that you wouldn't be aware of unless you allowed yourself to see your life and who you are from a whole other perspective. It is time for you to do this, and this is going to open you up to intuitive gifts that some of you did not even know you had. So if you are ready to claim your intuitive gifts, claim them in the comments below. Let us know. You will inspire all of us. Virgo, hello, beautiful Virgo. Virgo, you are going to be experiencing the Sagittarius, fiery, adventurous Sagittarius full moon in your house of home, family, childhood conditioning. This is the house, it's the most personal house of the zodiac. It's the very bottom of your chart. It is where we can do the deepest inner work because it's about roots and belonging and feeling accepted and feeling secure. Both internally, it is our internal home, and also our external home, our actual home, our sanctuary. So what a powerful full moon this is going to be for you. Why do I say this? Because we're getting a sextile to Pluto from this full moon, because we're I don't want to go through the aspects all over again. You can watch the first half of this video if you haven't already, where I go do the deep dive into these aspects. But what I want to say is that this is a really beautiful transformational full moon that can bring us a deep healing. And it's not the kind of purging that we get from a hard Pluto aspect. I don't believe it will be anyway. I feel that it is more going to be awakening and regenerating, reviving, renewing. And for you, Virgo, it will be quite motivating, I feel, because you being a mutable sign, you are getting a square from the full moon to your energy. And squares are not something we celebrate, I understand that, but they do bring us enough pressure that they motivate us. They get us into action. And it is time for you to take action, Virgo, around your physical home. That will be a move for some of you. It's time for you to take action around childhood conditioning, healing something from your childhood. Or maybe you're just cleansing and clearing clutter from your home. Maybe you're wanting to uplift your home. Maybe you're saging it. Maybe you're buying something new for it. Maybe you are selling furnishings and getting new furnishings. Or you're doing some real emotional clearing that is really lightening your load for the next chapter. Your message from Spirit is it's time to cleanse and release and make space for your new, beautiful soul essence energy that wants to come through. Virgo, it is a metaphorical or actual closet cleaning for you. Some of you may want to take some of your clothes out, donate them, or take them to consignment, and even buy a whole new wardrobe or new clothes. You are shedding a skin. You are going into a new, it's a new you. A new you is being rebirthed, Virgo. You are being rebirthed during this full moon. That's what's coming through for me right now as I speak with you. Okay, so let me see. I'm shuffling. Let's see what the cards have to say. This is really cool. I'm excited for this for you. I know it's uncomfortable at times when we go through a big clearing, but Virgo, I feel you're very ready. I feel you're going to be really excited afterward. Ooh, your card is the drum. This is about journeying on a soul level. This is like a deep soul journey. Dream and journey. The rhythm of the drum, as you probably know, takes us to a very deep place, a very primal place. It takes us back to our we're all innocent, but takes us back to sort of the beginnings of our soul's journey, reminds us of what we came here for, reminds us of our purpose, reminds us of who we are, and can take us to a very deep place of peace, inner peace. It can be very grounding. So I highly encourage you to do a drum journey like this. There's drum music on YouTube, or you could use a different kind of music, but whatever you do, the goal would be to come back to your own heartbeat. That's what the drum does. It brings us to our own heartbeat, and it reconnects us to our spirit. And by the way, Virgo, I have a meditation for you to reconnect you to your spirit on my website that you can get for free when you sign up for my weekly inspirational updates. So Virgo, it's time to dream and journey, because there are messages that want to come through to you from your intuitive guides, your spirit guides. We want to get in touch with you. They have new information for you about who you are that is going to take you to the next level of inspiration and be quite awakening for some of you. I love this so much. Beautiful Virgo. Okay, Leo. Hello, beautiful Leo. Leo, I feel that you're really going to love this full moon, not only because it's making a trine to your energy, which is the wind at your back, it is the gifts flowing in. That's enough in and of itself, right, Leo? But also you're experiencing this full moon in your house of pleasure and passion and creativity and children. This is the house of play. You have full permission, Leo, to play. It is time for you to play. It is time for you to enjoy your life. It is time for you to reconnect with your inner child and do what your inner child wants, what delights your inner child. Follow your inner muse. This is the house of the inner muse. Leo, this is also true love and romance here. It's dating, it's flirting. This is a very flirtatious energy now with a sextile. From this full moon to Pluto, you may very well feel a deep, passionate, you may have a deep, passionate encounter. You may meet somebody and it feels like a past life connection. It feels full. There's like the magnetism, the chemistry is off the charts. That could happen too. Or you could get super inspired during any sort of creative project, painting or drawing or writing, or just being playful with children. This full moon really wants to uplift you, Leo. It really wants to take you to the next level of delight, of the light. In Leo, not only are you getting a trine from the fire of Sag to the fire of you, your message from Spirit is that this is your time. This is your time. It is time to release inner limitations. It's time to let your wild woman or wild guy self out. It is time for you to tap into that primal energy of who you are without all the conditioning that you received, that we all received. I'm getting an image of dancing, Leo. If you like to dance, this would be a really great practice for a full moon ritual for you, to dance your prayers, to sweat your prayers, to really let the joy, the primal nature of this full moon, let it come into your energy field and infuse you with new, it's just like, it's a whole new energy. It's a whole new energy. This is a releasing and letting go of an old soul cycle and moving into the energy of the new soul cycle. That's what this full moon is, big picture. So, Leo, let me shuffle for you and let us see what the cards have to say. Leo, your card is the Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so Leo, this card is saying you have everything you need, gifts, talents, abilities, capabilities to do what you love. Trust your talents in changing times. You have what we call transferable skills. You have talents that come from a deep intuitive place inside of you. You have talents that come from past lives. You have gifts that you have developed in past lives. Many of you were healers, were spiritual mentors, tarot readers. Many of you practice the spiritual arts in past lifetimes. Trust those talents, those things that maybe you only do with friends or coworkers. Trust them. This is a card that is saying the wisdom of the fox, the wily nature of the fox, the ability to be resourceful, the ability to bring what you know into practical reality and serve others. You have it, Leo. Leo, you have it going on. Trust it. And say yes to what your heart is guiding you to, because the fifth house where you're having this full moon is the house of the heart. It is your heart's desire. Beautiful Leo, if you want to claim your heart's desire, your talents, your ability to create the life that you want, let us know in the comments below. Cancer, hello, beautiful Cancer. Cancer, I have my rising and my moon in Cancer, and Cancer risings, we are having this Sagittarius full moon in our sixth house of daily habits, health, and work, daily work. So this is the house of wellness, basically. Cancer, those of you who've had any sort of physical ailment, chronic thing that's been going on for some time, pain in your body, any of that, this full moon may bring you an insight or a healing for that. That would be such a beautiful manifestation of this full moon. Also, those of you who want to leave a toxic work environment, you have a toxic boss, and I mean toxic to you when I say toxic, something that is not in alignment with your energy specifically, or someone that isn't. This is a beautiful full moon for letting that go. This full moon is saying, anything that isn't good for your daily health, your daily wellness, your daily physical, spiritual, mental, emotional well-being. This full moon is giving us what we need, the oomph, the leap of faith, the confidence, the courage, the optimism, giving us what we need to take that leap to, and I'm seeing right now an image as I share with you, I'm seeing an image of somebody leaping, they're on the edge of a cliff and they are able to do a leap to the next cliff, to the next piece of land, so to speak. Even though to your human self it may feel like a big stretch, it may feel like it's too far, I can't leap that far, my guides are saying, yes, you can. Yes, you can, beautiful Cancer. Some of you may get a promotion. Full moons are notorious for both manifestations and also endings. And of course, there's not a lot of difference between an ending and a new beginning in terms of time. Often they are right next to each other, right? But we have to do the letting go. We have to let the ending happen before we can say yes to the new thing most of the time, not always. I know there are people who start new relationships when they barely ended another relationship. That hasn't been my experience, but I know that happens. So I don't want to make generalizations. But this is a moon that is helping you restore balance and harmony. If you've been working too hard, if your life has been out of balance, if there's any sort of deficiency, like a nutritional deficiency or a vitamin deficiency, or you're wanting to take new herbs, or you're wanting to change your exercise routine or start exercising or change your diet in some way, this full moon is very, very supportive of that. Cancer. Your message from Spirit is you are rising to the occasion. You are going to the next level, either in your work or in your health or in your everyday life in some way. This is routines and schedules as well. Pluto is really empowering you. You're getting the power of Pluto during this full moon to go to that next level. And also Spirit says no more compromising your need for balance. Easy to do. A lot of Cancers work very, very hard. I can relate to that myself. We just keep giving and giving, and we forget that we actually have needs. We are human. We are in human bodies. These bodies need things. We need rest. We need, all the things we need, right, Cancer? Spirit is saying no more burning the candle at both ends or compromising your health if you've been doing that. Okay, Cancer, let me pull a card for you. I also feel like a really beautiful, uplifting energy with this full moon. So I like it. I like it. I like it. Cancer. Sag full moon. Your card is, the Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. Rooted and grounded. Very important during this full moon. This is a heart healing, I feel. There's a lot of green energy in this card. I feel Archangel Raphael. I feel that some of you Cancers, I should say some of us, I should pull myself into this, may receive a heart healing, may receive a healing on something that's been maybe this is deep, deep buried emotions for a lot of us, Pluto energy. You may have a heart healing, like a cathartic cry, right, Cancer, that isn't like it could be like you're just relaxing on the couch, you're not feeling sad or anything, and then all of a sudden this welling up of energy comes up and you have this cathartic good cry and you realize that something to do with a relationship from a long time ago that you thought was completely healed comes up and you feel so much lighter. That could happen for you. Call on Archangel Raphael if you feel any stagnancy or any discomfort during this full moon. But also this card, I was just thinking this is 6th house, which is traditionally connected to Virgo, and that is the earth energy, and this is the Earth Guardian. So this is also about physical health. There's a physical healing for some of you. Claim it in the comments below, whatever you want, wherever you want the healing to happen. Let me know in the comments below, Cancer. I would love to know. I love hearing from you. Gemini, hello, beautiful Gemini. Gemini, I have my natal sun in Gemini, and those of you who are Gemini risings, you're going to have the Sagittarius full moon in your 7th house of committed relationships, committed partnerships, business, and personal love relationships, significant others, and also clients fall in this house as well. So Gemini, this is a very healing full moon. I spoke about this at length in the first half of this video. We're getting several different aspects that are signaling a healing, a deep healing, emotions coming up from deep within, buried emotions. I don't think this is going to be the kind of like hard purging, emotionally difficult cleansing, more like standing under a waterfall and just getting that good feeling of being cleansed by water, more of that kind of feeling. Gemini, you're getting an opposition from this full moon to your energy because the moon is in Sag opposite your sign. That means that you're really going to feel this in a relationship or multiple relationships. That's where the energy is going to be coming through for you. Jupiter's about to enter your sign, Geminis. I have a separate video for you on the Jupiter and Gemini transit. You are on the precipice. You are on the brink, I feel, of feeling a real relief, a real release. Saturn's been making a square to your energy, and Saturn squares are never fun. So you could have felt isolated in your relationships. You could have felt like someone was taking distance from you. You could have felt like you're doing it all by yourself. You're swimming out in the middle of the ocean all alone. You could have felt any of those things, but during this full moon in Sag, you with the sun in your sign and Jupiter and Venus making an out of sign conjunction to Gemini energy, at least the early degrees of Gemini, you could start to feel the energy coming in, like your ships are coming closer, your ships are getting closer to your port. You could feel that way, Gemini. Let me know in the comments below if you're starting to feel this energy. You're going to be balancing the I of your own identity, your I am, with the we of any relationship that you're in. And so often a full moon like this feels like I'm balancing their needs and my needs. I'm trying to come to some sense of harmony. What choices and decisions can we make that are win-win solutions you might be looking for? You also could meet somebody new during this time. That can happen, or you can be ending a relationship, beginning a new one, or both happening somewhere around the same timeline. That could happen too. There's a new horizon, a new adventure. You're stepping into new territory in relationships, Gemini. So that means that some of you, because we're in a new soul cycle now, some of you have a whole new vision for the kind of partnership that you want, whether it's business or romantic. You have a whole new vision. You have, some of you, a whole new way of being in relationships that you are ready to try on in your next intimate partnership, perhaps. So that is really beautiful. And your message from Spirit is that you are very much on the precipice of a brand new beginning, Gemini. The sun is about to enter your sign. The sun will be in your sign, of course, during this full moon. This full moon is happening 2 degrees, 55 minutes. So the sun is in your sign. So by the way, Geminis, I can't believe I forgot to say this. Happy birthday. I've forgotten even that my own birthday's coming up. Happy birthday, beautiful Gemini. Happy, happy birthday. I hope you have the most beautiful birthday and happy almost Gemini season. So Gems, I think this is going to be an energizing full moon, and I think you're going to have new epiphanies and awarenesses, and it's going to be inspiring, and you're going to start to feel the wind back in your sails. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. Gemini. Ooh, okay, that card wanted to come out. The Knight. I need my glasses because it's getting dark in here. The Knight. Be brave and honest. Be brave and honest, Gem. Okay. So this to me has something to do with a partnership or a relationship. It's time to say what you need to say. You know that John Mayer song? Say what you need to say. Say what you need. What I love about that song is he sings the same words over and over, but the way that the music is flowing with his words, you feel the emotion of it very deeply. And you are being in your spiritual integrity. You are being encouraged to be in your spiritual integrity in your relationships. Be brave, be honest with yourself first, and then be honest with others. Speak your truth. It is safe to speak your truth with those who you feel at a deep level. You feel it. You're going to feel whether you feel safe to tell the truth to somebody else, your truth, Gemini. And I love that there's a rose in the background, a blooming rose bush, which I feel like is a good omen, is a good sign saying you are about to fully bloom even more, Gemini, when you are brave and honest and you say what you need to say. Taurus, hello, beautiful Taurus. Taurus, you are going to be experiencing the Sagittarius full moon. It's a healing, releasing, letting go full moon. It is inspiring. It is empowering. You are experiencing this in the house of power. This is the house of power where you're having this. This is a relationship and a money house. Money specifically to do with shared resources in partnership, or where you are investing your money with institutions or with others. And this is also the house of your sexuality, your emotional intimacy, your sexual intimacy. This is the house of our deep primal needs, our transformation, death and rebirth, where we shed a skin. And because Pluto is making a harmonious aspect to this full moon, this will be a very powerful lunation for you. I think you're going to be pulled by passion. Some of you could be deepening a relationship. Some of you could be taking the relationship, either in business or romantically, to the next level of intimacy. You could have a sexual healing, some of you. This is also the house of an inheritance, with a full moon, we are manifesting something, or we are releasing and letting go of something. So you could have money, inheritance money come in for you. You could have a real estate investment, either selling something or buying something. You could have that come to fruition for you. Or this could be a very important time for you in terms of your investments, or in terms of like talking with a partner about what you want to do with your money, your assets, and so forth. Okay, so Taurus, also your message from Spirit is that some of you have an outdated self-image that is ready to be up-leveled, and also how much joy can you stand, because the sky is the limit for you. Your cup is overflowing, and it's time to really see yourself with true eyes, with real eyes. You may have a realization that helps you see with real eyes, that helps you see the truth of who you are. You may begin to see yourself as the spirit of pure love, as the God or goddess in human form that you are, that really blows your mind. Like, you could have a mind-blowing awakening during this time, because it is the house of death and rebirth, and you could really feel a sense of rebirth, of like really having shed some emotional baggage that maybe you might even be surprised. I think a lot of us are going to be surprised during this full moon that we are shedding something that we didn't even know was there, because it's coming from such a deep buried place. So I can't wait to see what happens during this full moon. I cannot wait. Okay, I have shuffled quite a bit for you, Taurus. Let's see what the cards have to say. Taurus. Ooh, another one fell. These cards are just falling. They're just falling. Ooh, Taurus, star ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Wow, wow, wow. This is, in this deck, to me, this is the Aquarian card. And Pluto's in Aquarius after all. Pluto in Aquarius is making a square to your energy, Taurus, which is very motivating. It's extremely progressive. It's allowing the rebellious nature that you may have, that could be buried, to come to the fore and help you to transform your life, especially having to do with power, wherever you feel powerless, wherever you want to feel more powerful, where you want to feel more empowered. Relationship and money, that's this house. But this is reminding you that you are a star being. It is reminding you that you have ancestors in the spiritual realm, in the galactic realm, that are ready to guide you. Some of you have a star being that wants to impart information to you, maybe something that is going to bring you a new relationship or more money. And I believe these are pyramids here. So some of you may want to go in your mind. You might want to do shape shifting. You might want to do a journey, an internal journey that takes you to Egypt, or, you know, another place where there are pyramids, Mexico, to gather. This is just all coming through right now as I'm talking, that to gather esoteric information that maybe you will then share with others. Maybe you will write about it, speak about it. Whatever it is, it's going to really enlighten you, and it's going to be quite elevating for you. Wow, Taurus, that's a wow. If you resonate with this, or you want to claim it in the comments below. I would love to hear. That's so cool. Aries, hello, beautiful Aries. Aries, you are going to love this full moon, I think, partly because it is making a trine to your energy, Sagittarius fire to your fire, Aries. You're already a pioneer, you're already a go-getter, you follow your instincts, and this full moon is take the leap and the net will appear. Go to the next level of who you came here to be, is what this full moon is giving us the energy to do. And you're having this full moon in the house of expansion, spiritual expansion, philosophical expansion, the house of higher learning, the house of new horizons and adventure. This house is the house that is traditionally ruled by Jupiter, that is connected to Sagittarius energy. So Aries, you are receiving a big tailwind during this full moon. You are really receiving some of you new information, new spiritual information. Some of you are receiving awakening energy. Some of you are culminating, ending, manifesting something coming full circle for you in your spiritual awareness, in a learning program. Perhaps you could be graduating from a learning program. You could be, there's definitely going to be a full circle soul cycle ending, I think, for all of us during this full moon, but also a kind of a feeling of being whooshed through that wormhole into the new soul cycle. Some of you could be either moving away from a foreign land, another culture, or moving to another culture, or traveling to or from another culture. The whole point of a full moon in this house is to expand you, is to show you new scenery, is to move you to the next level that is expanding to your mind. This is also the house of teaching and publishing. So you could be publishing something, or you could be getting an idea to publish something, or to create a course, or putting a course out into the world, publishing something online. Aries, your message from Spirit is this is going to be healing for you. With Chiron in your sign, you've been getting a lot of Chiron energy in your sign, Aries, and that you are definitely graduating to a new level. You are definitely up-leveling at the soul level, soul evolutionary graduation. Your guides are cheering for you, Aries. Your guides are, oh, I just got the shivers. I just got full shivers. Your guides are really celebrating you. That is unusual for me to feel during these videos. I love that so much. Wow. Okay, Aries. Let me pull a card for you. Aries. Your card is the Hermit, retreat and recharge. This is a retreating and recharging full moon for you. You are downloading spiritual information through meditation, through breath work, through just being. If you're in hermit, the words, if you're in hermit mode, Aries, that is purposeful for you to receive the intuitive guidance, the healing that Spirit wants to give you, and how perfect for a transit in this house of expansion. You get full permission to retreat and receive and reconnect to spirit. Beautiful Aries. Pisces, hello, beautiful Pisces. Pisces, you're having this full moon experience, Sagittarius full moon in your house of career legacy. This is the house of what do you want to do with your one wild and precious life? As Mary Oliver so eloquently wrote this is the house of fulfillment. How do you want to spend your time? For many people, this is career, it's vocation, it's passion. If you're no longer working though, this is about your day in and day out and what lights you up, what sparks your inspiration. So Pisces, this full moon has particular significance for you because Neptune is at that 29th anaretic degree, the very last degree. And this is a closing out of a cycle that began 2011, 2012, when Neptune went into your sign. And so you could really feel this ending of a chapter quite intensely. I feel that a truth is coming to light for you. I feel that you may be getting a new vision. I feel that you are wrapping something up, many of you. The truth that comes to light for you during this full moon is going to revive you, or it's going to help you to reimagine the next chapter. You are receiving a square to your energy from this full moon, which means you're going to feel some sort of tension or pressure or drive or motivation to do something, to take action. This is going to be an action-filled moon for you. You're going to feel the energy of action. And the lights just flickered when I said that. I don't know if you saw that. I think you're going to be seeking an answer, Pisces, during this full moon. I think you could even feel like I'm on a quest. I need to know. You could just feel that, but then the square is going to give you the motivation to seek the answer. Seek and you shall find. Your message from Spirit is, finally, it is time. It is time. There's relief for you. And you're finally going to get the truth or the answer from your inner self, from your intuition. Or maybe you overhear it from someone else or someone gives you advice, but you're finally going to get it. It's going to resonate with you. It's really going to come from you, because even if it comes from an outside source, it's going to resonate deeply within you. And I just got chills again. This full moon is going to be so powerful. So powerful. So yes, Pisces, I also feel that some of you are really going to feel an up-leveling of your spiritual gifts, of your intuitive knowing, of your abilities to read energy and download messages. So, and some of you may take that and say, I want to do a profession that is in the healing arts, that's in the metaphysical world, like tarot or astrology or coaching or whatever it is, some sort of energy healing. That could be too. Okay, so let me pull a card for you, Pisces. Let's see. Pisces, Sag full moon. Your card is the Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. So one thing to keep in mind for you, I love this card. This to me is about relationships. It's about your ability to feel loved and to receive love. And in this vein, Pisces, it's important to keep in mind that the moon is going to be in your 10th house, but the sun is going to be in your 4th house. And the 4th house is our own sense of self-love. We talk about self-love in the 2nd house, but 4th house love is like us feeling at home within ourselves, us feeling at home in our own skin. It's tied to childhood conditioning. So to me, when we're looking at let yourself be loved, this could come from a very primal place that is connected to how loved you felt as a child or didn't feel as a child. And during this full moon, you're going to have an opportunity to heal that. If there's a sense of an how do I say it? If there's a sense of a void there, sense of emptiness, of not being able to feel, of not being able to receive love in the way that you'd like to, or to feel as lovable as intellectually you know you are, There's a healing for you during this full moon of this beautiful Pisces. What an amazing gift. If you want to claim it, which is the heart guardian, you can also tune into the heart guardian for connection and healing. But if you want to claim your ability to love or receive love, let us know in the comments below, Pisces. Aquarius, Aquarius, beautiful Aquarius, hello. You are going to be experiencing this Sagittarius full moon in your house of friendships, community, the house of support and alliances and fulfillment. This is the house of hopes, wishes, and dreams, long-term gains. It is a beautiful house of a wish fulfilled, of a dream coming true. And it is tied to community, or at least one friend, where two or more gather. Powerful, positive transformation occurs. This is that house. Also the house of causes, like humanitarian causes and volunteering, and social media platforms where you're putting yourself out into the world in a very public way, Aquarius, and you're getting the wind at your back, a sextile, which is an opportunity or a solution. This moon is harmonizing with your energy, Aquarius. Your message from Spirit is that you are ready and motivated to move forward. So you may feel a strong push during this moon to move forward. And because this is the house of all those things I just mentioned, you could have a new social media platform. You could find, if you are someone who engages with the world in a public way, you could find your audience being more receptive to you. You could find it growing or expanding. You could change a platform. You could start something new. You could innovate something. This house is the house of innovations. You could find yourself being very rebellious. You could let go of a friendship. You could welcome a new friendship. This is a moon where we're going to be connected with new soul partners, new soul tribe, new soul friends. You could decide you want to go to a meetup group or a new church or something where people gather in community, Aquarius. This is the house of community. You could lead workshops or do YouTube videos or something that connects you to more community. Or if you've had a specific experience in your life, like an NDE, which I know is very, very specific, but if you've had some sort of experience where you're looking for tribe, you're looking for like-minded others who've experienced the same thing, you might find that during this full moon as well. So this is very cool. So Aquarius, let's see what your additional message from the cards is. But you are ready and motivated. You are feeling the energy that is taking you forward. The energy is taking you forward, and you're going, yes, with the sextile, you do have to do something. It's not like a trine where we just receive and it's like a gift falling in our lap. This is more like you see the need to make some sort of change or take some sort of action, and then the universe presents you with an opportunity or a solution. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, your card is... what is it? Lady. Need my glasses, it's getting dark. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Yes, I love it. I love it. This is a growthful full moon. You are reaping rewards. This is the house of hopes, wishes, and dreams. You are holding the apple in your hand, the metaphorical apple or the actual apple. You are feeling the blooming and the blossoming and the growth of fertile abundance. Aquarius, I don't know what more I can say except welcome to abundance. This card is all about abundance. If you want to claim in the comments below, reaping the rewards, you are sowing the seed, you are reaping the rewards of the seeds that you have sown and the growth in your life. There's growth in your life. If you want to claim it in the comments below, let us know, Aquarius. You will inspire all of us. Capricorn, hello, beautiful Capricorn. Capricorn, you are going to experience the Sagittarius full moon in your 12th house of rest, retreat, rejuvenation, the house of the mystic, the house of healing, the subconscious mind. This is the house where perhaps you have felt Something's been hidden from you, a truth that is going to come to light during this full moon, a healing truth. This is the house of having visceral, spiritual awakening experiences, such as astral travel, such as other kinds of otherworldly experiences, UFO sightings, all those kinds of things, where you realize on a very visceral level that you're a spiritual being having a human experience. Because this full moon is making a sextile to Pluto, which is deep, deep realizations, something coming up from the hidden depths. I feel that you're going to feel this on a deep level, Capricorn. And this is a full moon for you to be surrendering, letting go and surrendering. Why do I say this? Because that's Pluto energy anyway, but also because it's 12th house energy. The end of a cycle. You guys are ending a cycle. We're all ending a cycle. We're all ending a soul cycle. We're all beginning a new one. But in the 12th house, you can feel this more intensely because this is the last house. The last sign is Pisces, which is connected to the 12th house. So you guys could really feel like something's ending for you here. You're coming full circle. You're graduating. And it's a soul level graduation. And after all, Capricorn, Pluto just went retrograde, and it's going to retrograde back into your sign from September to mid-November. So this all makes a lot of sense. The very, very ending of Pluto and Capricorn. So you could really be feeling this. And often at the end of a Pluto transit is when we receive a gift. It's when we receive the rebirth. It's when we see and experience the regeneration, because Pluto always regenerates in different form. It shows up in different form than what was taken, what we lost, so to speak, what we gave up on a human level. We're regenerated if we stick with the process, if we stick with the regenerative process. And for those of you who don't know and you're feeling this Pluto transit still, you can go to my video on hard Pluto transits where I talk about Pluto and Capricorn and share with you my own story of my Pluto moon transit. That could be healing for some of you. So, Capricorn, your message from Spirit is there has never been a better time to say goodbye to something that's no longer in alignment with your energy, to let go, to cleanse your energy field, and clear out whatever needs to be cleared out for new beginnings. And because this is the 12th house, this is our inner life. It is that deep diving spiritual inner life. So you could find yourself really going into deep places emotionally or in your mind, journeying to the depths of your spirituality, your spiritual self, to bring a treasure up from those deep, deep waters within you. A transformative treasure, Capricorn. Okay, so now let's see what the cards have to say for you. Capricorn. And the word rejuvenation and regeneration keeps coming to me for you. Ooh, this is so perfect. Oh my gosh. Wait till I show you this card. First of all, it's a full moon card. She-wolf. I love this. Unleash the wild within. Check it out. She is shape-shifting. She has shape-shifted, and in the light of the full moon, she is howling and she is unleashing her wild self. I love this so much. This is so primal. Let it out, let loose, let it go. Reconnect with the wild within, Capricorn. If you want to claim this, I think this is the most beautiful card. If you want to claim this, claim it in the comments below. I would love to hear. My beautiful friend, this is going to be the most transformative full moon I feel that we've had in a while, but in a really good way. I think we're going to be energized. We're going to be inspired. We are going to be shedding a skin, but it's going to feel passionate and intensely beautiful, I feel. I cannot wait to experience this full moon. And I hope you're excited for it as well. Thank you for joining me for this video. Thank you to my Sunday chat friends for being here. Thank you for whenever you're watching. Thank you for your likes, for your comments, for your shares of this video, for your subscribes. When you subscribe, that algorithm puts this video out to more people who love astrology, and you really help my channel grow, and I'm extremely thankful for your support. If you would like to have a personal astrology reading, a private consultation with me, if you'd like to know how this full moon and all of the other transits of the planets that are going on in the sky right now are impacting your personal natal astrology chart, when will the difficult transits that you may be feeling challenged by end? What new transits are coming up that are empowering and uplifting for you? All of this and more I will share with you in an astrology consultation. We can do a heart's desire reading. We can do a life purpose reading, a synastry relationship reading. And you can add 30 minutes on by doing a 90-minute consultation with me, and you get an astrology consultation plus some coaching from me that can be quite positively transformational. So I invite you to go to my website, check out my astrology and my coaching offerings, choose your consultation in your time zone, book your reading, and I'm excited to see you, meet you on Zoom. If you'd like to receive my instant download free gift of a soothing guided meditation, reconnecting you to your spirit, connecting you to the unconditional love of the divine, go to my website, sign up for my free weekly updates, and you'll get that instant download right away, my free gift to you. Thank you to those of you who donate to my channel. You completely make my day. Thank you in whatever way you give back to my channel. I am super glad that we are connected in tribe. So my beautiful friend, until my next video, I am sending you all my love.